Hello everybody, hello. And look at this groovy face covering. So that's the deal, friends. It's mandatory to wear face coverings, or let me say, or masks. So for any of the lads out there with the big beards, I would advise one of these because it covers all your face, as you can see. Look at this. So keep yourselves safe. This COVID-19 is far from over here in Northern Ireland either, and it is spreading again, spiking. So, the face coverings are mandatory. So this is what I would advise for any of the lads out there with the big beards, because it does cover your face. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. Arthur Morgan, how are you, Arthur? We're just talking about the face coverings, Arthur, and this is my advice for the lads out there with the big giant beards. So, it serves a purpose, and what it does, not only is keeping those safe around you, friends. So there you go. And the lads with the smaller beards, like myself, simple to put on. Look at that. Very, very simple, and you're covering your face. So there you go. What do you think of schools coming up in 2 weeks? Also well. Good, Arthur. I'm glad to hear well. To be honest with you, if I was a parent, I'd be waiting till the very last minute for whatever safety advice is available, Arthur. But if I wasn't happy with it, I wouldn't send my children to school. It's as simple as that. Because as a parent, these are extraordinary times, and as a parent, you have the right to do what you feel is right for your children anyway. So that's my thought on it, Arthur. And I'm going to try. What's your thought on it, Arthur? I'd really like to know this. And any of our viewers out there, can you share your thoughts on this? So, first up tonight, a special shout out to the wonderful singer and actress, the one, the only, Patty Boulay. So, big wave to you, Patty. Patty Boulay. So, we were chatting on Twitter earlier on, and she actually says, could you say hello to all the lovely people in Ireland? So, there you go, Patty. Big wave to you too. Great to hear. Big shout out to all our pals at Harbourside Radio. Big Oliver McMahon, and also Jim, and also Richie, Ryan, Paddy, and Stuart. So there you go. Big shout out to all the team there. And all our friends in Warren Point. A big wave to you guys as well. And another shout out to Charlie McAteer, our little friend. And I hope you're watching Newry live on their big television, Charlie. And oh yes, Charlie, by the way, my daughter was in Max Pizza's getting a coffee, and she told me she was served by a young lady who had a highly educated stance on coffee, and knew how to do it and knew what to do with it. So a special shout out for your customer service skills to Mackenzie McAteer. There you go. I think, see, Arthur, sorry, 1 second. I think they should wait, and more instruction is given because there is talk of a second wave. That's true, and if they aren't careful, we are back to square one. It is, honestly, it is very, very frightening, Arthur. Honestly, I don't know about you, Arthur, but if I had kids, my kids are all grown up, thankfully, and thankfully they're all safe and well. So if I had kids, young children, and it was coming up to going back to school term, and I didn't feel comfortable, well, I certainly would not let them go. And I think that as a parent, that's your own prerogative, and all you're trying to do is keep your child safe. So hopefully, and Arthur, this is breaking out all over the north and the south. So it could be locked down again here very quick in the north, because the numbers are going up that fast. And like yourselves in the south. And I hate this north and south. I wish it was just the one country, so we can see exactly what's going on and get all the services working together. So this, I think this needs to be done, actually, because it's a dangerous time, very, very dangerous time. So we're thinking about all our friends out there, and we're a big shout out to Paddy Ruddy all the way out there in the Philippines, and Jerry Graham all the way there in Toronto, and also to Anthony Murphy in Scarborough and the family. So all our friends, Kieran Cunningham and Amelia Jeffrey and Daisy Donnelly in Manchester. All our friends in London, big shout out to Joe Nazira Sanjania in Leicester. All our friends in Leicester. Shane Lundy as well. So we're thinking about all our friends all over the world. And the COVID's all around the world too, friends. So I don't know, it's terrible times. Thanks very much, Arthur. Thank you, sir. Thanks. I really do appreciate that. So I think it needs, as was said before, an all-island approach. And that's England as an island, Ireland as an island, and basically lock down your islands, you know. That's if this keeps rising, they're going to have to do something drastic again. And whether people can stick another lockdown or not, I don't know. But there's no other way around this, friends. There is no other way around it. And I also believe there's a new nasal spray developed by scientists in England. So I'm going to check that out later on as well. So hopefully we can get back to some type of normality. It's terrible times out there. So a special shout out to all the young people staying safe and doing their best, and all the young people getting involved in the Rock Snake. Yeah, the Rock Snake project. Very, very good. All positive messages. That's about it for this evening, friends. I hope you're all doing well and keeping well, because we're going to go to the YouTube channel, or not the YouTube, our Facebook Live. So that's on the Facebook, the Banter Show on Facebook. And once again, a special shout out to Lawrence Kavanagh and his lovely daughter Barbara Kavanagh in Reading, friends. So all our friends, a big riser to all our friends are in Reading, and they call themselves the Reading Risers. So it's great to hear a bit of banter like that. So that should be it for this evening, friends. We'll be back at 8:30. So if you can go on to Facebook, type in the Banter Show, and we'll see you there at 8:30. Be safe, Tony Riser. You too, Arthur. Always good to hear from you, and you take care. And a big shout out to all our friends at Harbourside Radio, Warren Point, and also to, there's Paddy. School's closed here from March. Won't be opening till all is well. Well, Paddy, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I would advise all the parents out there, it's your call. But if the COVID-19 is still about, this virus is still about, I know I would not be sending my children to school. So there you go. So friends, listen, we'll be back straight to the Facebook page and see you all there. So Paddy Ruddy, we'll see you at 8:30. And Arthur Morgan, all the other people out there, all our subscribers, you're very welcome here. It's great to hear from you. So 8:30, we'll see you Facebook. Until then, friends, Razor, we're out of here.